Hello everyone, it is me, Venmu, Venomous Seal, Season 2 champ, Season 3 runner-up, and today we have the Bracknell Forest Beware draft analysis, because today the Season 4 draft of the ISBL has finished, for me at least, and that means I can make my draft analysis, so this shouldn't take too long. I don't want it to, but right, so I was 5th again. I always get 5th. This makes me very upset, but I don't care. I'm used to 5th now, so I now have to pick Pokemon without getting sniped too much. I'm a pro 5th picker, so you know I'm fine with that now. But right, so let's get into the team. Right, round 1, Mega Scizor. I didn't want Mega Scizor, I wanted Regular Scizor, but I didn't think Regular Scizor was a good enough round 1 pick, and due to my position on the draft, I couldn't let Regular Scizor go because it would have just got sniped round 2, so, and Scizor is a crucial member to my team, so I just went and took Mega Scizor. But let's talk about Mega Scizor for a second. It is a very good Mega Evolution. Good defensive typing, got a nice attack stat, loads of cool moves. I looked at Mega Scizor's move pool and it was just like, whoa. So there's a lot to go off of there. We've got Bullet Punch, Technician boosted. That's gonna hurt. I mean, I could even Swords Dance as well, so that's gonna hurt a few things. Also, just got some good stats in general. I'm looking forward to using this thing and pressuring opponents. Let's move on to the next pick then. Round 2, I got me Amoonguss. Now, Amoonguss is a very bulky, mushy boy, and I feel like this pick was very necessary because Mega Scizor is bulky, but Amoonguss is bulky, thanks to things like Regenerator, Synthesis, Giga Drain, and it's generally, I realise now that it forms like a Regenerator U-turn core with Mega Scizor, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, definitely a Pokemon I needed, even though at this point I have 2 fire weaknesses, so, but nevertheless, I think Amoonguss is a really cool Pokemon just because it gets Spore, and that is going to put a lot of pressure on opponents when team building, and I feel like it's going to force a few grass types to come just to switch into Spore. But even then, you're probably going to take a Sludge Bomb, so opponents have a lot to think about with Amoonguss. But move on to the next pick, Terrakion. Now, this kind of sorts out my rock, well not rock, but fire weakness thanks to rock. But Terrakion provides a lot of offensive pressure that my team needs simply because of its fast speed. We've got, you know, lovely attack, lovely speed, loads of cool physical moves. I can run a lot of items, a lot of setup options like go either Choice Band or Choice Scarf, Rock Polish or Swords Dance, or even both, so that's a lot for the opponents to think about. And of course, in case I need it, Stealth Rocks and Taunt, so that's pretty cool. Round 4, Rotom Heat. Now, at this point my electric type that I wanted, Thundurus Incarnate, got sniped, so I had to take a different plan, and I think it worked for the better because I got Rotom Heat. I always wanted to use Rotom Heat just because it has a really cool offensive typing, and I really loved Rotom Wash last season just because of how much pressure it puts on opponents, especially offensive sets. But I really like Rotom Heat, it just looks like a fun Pokemon to use. And of course, Rip Maplin. Okay, so moving on to the next Pokemon, the GOAT, the Pelipper, round 5. Yep, I got Pelipper, and you all know it. Pelipper gives me Rain. Rain helps Mega Scizor out. Most of the time, Hidden Power Fire won't even be like a 2-hit KO thanks to Rain, so that's going to be really cool. I was looking at I was looking at Pelipper's moveset, and it does get quite a lot of options. It gets a lot of like utility as well, so that's something I look forward to using. Offensive, defensive, just looking forward to using it. Originally I wanted Politoed, but as the flying type I wanted got sniped, thought this was better, and it was. So let's move on to round 6, where I got Hooper. I really don't like Hooper stats-wise. I think it's too slow and it's too frail on the physical side, but something to respect is just 150 special attack. I mean, that's gonna hurt. I mean, he even gets set up with like Nasty Plot and Carmine, so I am gonna enjoy working with Hooper this season. I'm gonna really have to think about how I'm gonna manage its speed and how I want to deal with like Ghost and Dark type moves. Maybe even run like a physical set every now and then, but Hooper is, I think it's a really cool tier 3 pick. So round 7 we got Beartick. So Beartick obviously with the Swift Swim becomes a pretty powerful sweeper in the rain. Could have got something like Kingdra or Ludicolo, but I didn't really want to duplicate types, so I ended up going with Beartick, and Beartick has a lot of really cool moves and a lot of great stats, and I think this is something to really think about when prepping, and for a tier 5 that's a good quality. So yeah, round 8, Roundium Z. Yeah, so I took Roundium Z round 8 because I thought Beartick got Earthquake, but it doesn't, so oh well. But it still works for Terrakion and future teammate. And of course everyone on my team except for Mega Scizor, Hooper, can run it. So maybe you'll see Z Mudslap Pelipper. Alright, so moving on to round 9, we have Comfey. Really happy with this fairy type pick just because the fairy type I wanted, Aromatisse, got taken surprisingly early. So I ended up just taking Comfey, and Comfey is a really solid fairy type just because it's got great defensive stats, it's surprisingly fast, handful of support options, and of course it is adorable, so please be nice. Round 10, Alolan Persian. Now, who did I want before? I don't remember. I didn't want Alolan Persian originally, but I guess it's here now, so this is my dark type. Alolan Persian, two things going for it. High speed, fur coat, that's all I'm looking for here, and of course a bunch of annoying moves. If I do figure out that dark type I wanted, I might edit it in, but yeah, I'm definitely happy with Alolan Persian. It stretches out my speed tiers a bit more. Parting Shot will be helpful for setting up for sweeps and stuff like that, so definitely something to consider being scared of. Round 11, I got Exploud. People think Exploud is bad, but that is wrong, because Exploud is good, as you can tell by its stats, even though they're pretty average. But its move pool is what takes it to victory. It's just got such a cool like mixed move pool of like physical and special moves. Really what every normal type has, but Exploud does really well because it gets Boom Burst, which it just splits teams in half really, and it just, even if you have switches to it, they're not going to take a Surf or a Fire Blast. So, and of course it can run Z Earthquake, so that's pretty cool. Nope, can't think of anything else. Round 12, we finally got our tier 1. I left my tier 1 all the way to the end because tier 1s are boring. I took Garchomp. I've had my eye on Garchomp the whole time. I would have considered Manaphy, but Groundium Z and Garchomp they just go together so well. So high base stat total, so it's going to be hard to, you know, take hits from and kill in return unless you have like ice move or something like that. But and I think Garchomp rounds out my team very nicely, just because it's the last piece of the puzzle really, and it gives me more speed, it gives me a little bit of bulk, and of course another Stealth Rocker is always appreciated. So, and with that round 12 pick, that is it. That is my team for the ISBL Season 4. So just to recap, we have Mega Scizor, Garchomp, Terrakion, Pelipper, Amoonguss, Rotom Heat, Hooper, Comfey, a Lowland Persian, Exploud, and Beartic. So I think this is overall a pretty good team. I can see bulk, I can see speed, I can see everything I pretty much need. Got a handful of utility, and I think I'm going to have a good season this time. We're doing 12 weeks. My first opponent is Arbrown, and depending on when we play, that video should come out at some point next week. But yeah, I'm happy with how this went. The draft was pretty good. Tell you about my previous plan. I wanted Thunderous Incarnate, Politoed, Chandelure, but as Thunderous Incarnate went, I ended up going Pelipper, Rotom Heat, Hooper, which I'm much happier with. So all in all, I feel like this draft went well. So anyway, thank you for listening to my awful commentary, and I guess I'll see you whenever. Bye.